Liam Paro brags about winning the world title. Paro was born into an Italian-American household and raised in Mackay, Queensland. Rugby league was his initial sport of choice, and he participated in the local junior league as a player for the North Mackay Magpies. He was first exposed to boxing when he was 13 years old, and he stopped playing rugby league to concentrate entirely on his goal of becoming a professional boxer, says Jed Anthony Ariens. Paro relocated to Townsville at the age of 17 in search of better training opportunities, and he later settled in Brisbane at the age of 20. There, he trained frequently with future world champion Jeff Horn and other notable Filipino boxers, preparing him for his historic victory over Manny Pacquiao. This year, I'll win the World Championship. Australian boxer Liam Paro, who is undefeated, said he will win the world title in 2024 following his incredible comeback to the ring. Australian boxer Liam Paro announced that he would be world champion this year, following a stunning victory that shocked the boxing world. In December, Paro won by knockout over American Montana Love when the referee had to intervene and end the bout in the 6th round. The 27-year-old shot himself into the top tier of the super lightweight class and increased his professional record to 24-0, says Jed Anthony Ariens. Ironically, Tim Tszyu and the unbeaten Paro share the same record, and Paro intends to become the next Australian boxing world champion. Tszyu, dominating the WBO super welterweight division. The 4 Australian boxers who presently hold world title belts are Tszyu, WBO super welterweight; Jason Maloney, WBO bantamweight; Jai Opetaia, cruiserweight beast; and Sky Nicholson, interim WBC featherweight. It was the ideal return, Paro said to news.com.au. Making a statement in that manner was a fantastic idea. I appropriately imprisoned him and solidified my position at the head of the division. All I want is a huge 2024. That was perhaps the first time I engaged in combat without any bothersome injuries. Just prepared to step it up with a new bout. Paro aims for triumphant return. Paro hopes to fight 3 times this year and stay as active as possible, following his good recovery from an Achilles tear. After his victory, Ryan Garcia called him out, but the Australia would kill to face undefeated American sensation Devin Haney. Paro stated, 3 fights is what I would like to see in a perfect world. That's a busy year, but I'm willing to participate in 3 major fights given the injuries and inactivity. My wish list includes anyone who wears a belt. I want to compete for a global championship, and I'll win if I get the chance. This year, I'll win the world championship. Navigating inactivity. I've ranked in the top 1 or 2 globally in recent years. Simply put, inactivity threw a wrench in the works. I think all I have to do is keep moving. I'm prepared to compete for a crown, and I'll prevail. I'm constantly getting better, and my track record is clear. Potential matchup. Australian boxer. Hayes would be ideal. I would be open to that if it were possible. Here in Australia, Ryan Garcia called me out on fighting. I feel like he's just talking right now and isn't very interested in writing anything down. I'm aiming for such a well-known name. Hopefully, it's in Australia. Aussie fans, in my opinion, merit a fierce argument. Our goal is to do so in March or April. We're seated by the phone because we want to have a busy year. My team and Matchroom are in discussions, and hopefully, we will have some options to kick off the new year in style. October 2022 victory against Brock Jarvis. Paro's victory over Love came in his first bout back since October 2022, when he defeated Brock Jarvis, another Australian. He was forced to withdraw from a match against Robbie Davies Jr. due to a facial fracture, and he was also denied the opportunity to make his debut against American Regis Prograis due to a mild Achilles rupture. "I went through hell and back is pretty much the only way to explain it," Paro remarked. "It was excruciatingly painful. It turned into an idea. Navigating ambiguity with physicians. Even with the physicians, there's a lot of ambiguity, so you just have to wing it. You should take your time with Achilles. It was challenging," says Jed Anthony Ariens. "If it weren't for the backing of sponsor Step 1, an Australian cult knickers brand, Paro could have thought about giving up boxing as his frustrating injuries put a stop to his ascent up the ranks." He remarked, "A lot of people turn their back at that time. When things are going well and you're winning, everyone is there. But when things get hard, that's when people start to fade into the background. Grateful for Greg Taylor's guidance. Having Step 1 founder, Greg Taylor on my team, not just as a sponsor, but also as a friend and mentor, was a great blessing. He is very much the person I owe. It's an honor for me to represent his brand. I'd have to consider going back to looking for a job without him. With Achilles' uncertainty, he promised to support me, and now we're on the other side. If I decided to give it away so soon, I would be kicking myself." After winning his first bout back in the ring against Love, Paro wants to continue working out and improve his fighting fitness. "I still give it my all. My body feels fantastic," he remarked.